Hey, what's going on? What's going on, America? Praise El Shaddai. Praise El Shaddai. Let's talk about Michael Jackson, man. His final accuser, the case was dismissed in LA court. Leaving Neverland documentary, which they had no evidence on these guys. On this guy. It was nothing never there against Michael Jackson, which is good news. But the thing is, Michael Jackson has been dead for over 12 years. And this whole thing about Michael Jackson, being the king of all music, I'm not going to get into that. But I would say this. Michael Jackson made a lot of great music. He did. But I never heard Michael Jackson made music, gospel music. He made inspirational music, Man in the Mirror, Earth Song, Keep the Faith, and others, but I never heard him sing gospel music. So I don't want to get into all that. He's the king of all music. I just want to speak out to the Michael Jackson supporters who happens to be so-called Black Americans or so-called Black period. When you say that he's the king of all music, have you heard Michael Jackson really do hip hop? He ever cover hip hop? He ever do gospel music? Because I've heard other artists that cover gospel. I've heard them do country. I've heard them do soul. Heard them do jazz. Come on, y'all. I love Michael Jackson. I do. I have a lot of Michael Jackson music, y'all. You wouldn't believe it. How much I love Michael Jackson as an entertainer. But to say he's the king of all music, come on, y'all. And it's interesting how a lot of Michael Jackson supporters defend him in death. And I get that. I understand that. And I'm not here to disrespect anybody that defend his legacy. But why y'all didn't have that same energy for R.Kelly? It's easy to defend Chris Brown and Rihanna because that happened, 12 years ago? Why y'all didn't defend R.Kelly? And you seen what they were doing. You seen how people on social media trying to bring awareness to y'all and show y'all. You didn't say anything. You ran. Some of y'all are part of that go along, get along gang. You are. You part of that go along, get along gang. And I have to say to some of the people that support R. Kelly, you're not saying anything to them either because these people are quiet and they don't say nothing. We know Michael Jackson was innocent. We all know that. Now, I said some things about Michael Jackson I shouldn't have said, but at the end of the day, I said, why now people, see, they defend Kobe Bryant, but why are the ones that's not here we defend? Y'all listen to two bloggers from Chicago, and y'all think they know everything because they're from Chicago. I'm from Chicago. Christopher Gunn's from Chicago. Kevin Terrell's from Chicago. Big Jeff from Chicago. There's a lot of other people from Chicago, man. And all, some of these bloggers, man, that's from Chicago, they ain't from the streets like that. They ain't stumping the grounds in Chicago. There's a couple relatives that I told you that been around us, man. And not only that, I had my cousin Byron, and he's seen Kells in a lot of places. He saw Kells. So a man that's a monster ain't gonna just run through Chicago, stepping through Chicago by himself and not be touched. Do y'all get what I'm saying? You get where I'm going with this? So some of these bloggers that was talking about R. Kelly like that, they were lying. They were lying or they were jealous of this man. They were lying. I'm calling them out. They were lying. But they were defending Dr. Cosby, which I have no problem with defending Dr. Cosby. But I got to call the hypocrisy out in the so-called Black community. There was they had nothing on Michael Jackson. What did Turk say on DJ Vlad? He said, why are we doing this to each other? He said, they don't do this to Elvis Presley. Yeah, Michael Jackson, everything is good news for Michael Jackson, but he's dead. Where can you go visit Michael Jackson's Neverland? Where's the house that you can go see his museum or you can see something about him. Where can you go see, really go see, visit things about, and his sister Prince, what she's doing, I mean, Prince never had anything, he had nothing to do with no YouTube. When Prince was alive, he had nothing to do with YouTube. He had nothing to do with no YouTube, y'all. Where can you go see anything about Tupac? A museum or something about Tupac, his legacy. I'm just saying. I don't listen to rap music like that no more. I'm just saying, but still, the people look at him as part of history, which he is a part of history. There's no museum for Tupac. They had one, but nobody supported it. His mother, Afeni Shakur, put that up. Nobody went down and supported it, man. They took it down. But you got a statue of George Floyd. There's no statue of Tupac no more. There's no museum of Michael Jackson. There's no museum of Prince. But they got a statue of George Floyd. They ain't got no museums. They ain't got no statue of Dr. Cosby. There ain't no statue of Malcolm X. They ain't got no statue of R.Kelly. Yeah, I said R.Kelly deserves a statue. They got a museum of Elvis Presley, Graceland. But you can't go visit Neverland. See, we could defend Kobe Bryant, we could defend Michael Jackson because they're dead, right? But you couldn't defend R. Kelly. Couldn't come out and defend R. Kelly, right? See, that's the hypocrisy that Calvin is going to call out. See, Michael Jackson is dead. And ain't no telling if he was alive, that if they would have came out, if he was alive, they probably would have got Michael if he was alive. See, y'all think because R. Kelly because he's alive, y'all think because he's in jail that, oh man, he did these things. Nah. Got nothing to do with his past. The man was found not guilty. He was found not guilty because he was innocent then. Go back in time, do your investigation yourselves. Because when I try to tell y'all and put y'all on game and show y'all people that was doing their research and put their information in your face and showed y'all, hey, look at this, look at that, look at this, look at this, look at this marriage certificate between him and Aaliyah. Barry Hankerson used that marriage certificate for her to sell records. Nah, he did an interview where he said he loved her. The man knew her since she was a child. The girl tragically died in a plane crash. The interview they did with R. Kelly, the man was already hurting because at that time, he was facing allegations at the time. He was getting ready to go to trial. The man broke down. Aaliyah was killed in a plane crash at the age of 22 years old. The man was in pain. He said he loved her. He mentored her. That was his prodigy. He brought her out. Can you imagine being young at that time and you bring somebody out that you produce your first album? That was his first time producing and writing for her? Being around her, knowing her whole family? Y'all take people's words and you twist it. You twist their words, man. The same way you did Michael Jackson when he said he loved kids. When he see kids, he see the innocence in their eyes and God's in their eyes. Took Michael Jackson's words, you twisted his words. Because he said he loved her, that means they was in a romantic relationship? Barry Hankerson is a liar and a snake and conniving thief. Who's making money off R. Kelly's music now? Because he's locked up. He's in prison, right? So who's benefiting off his money? Y'all should have known better now when he was convicted, his music went up. Who's making money? Who's making the money off his money? R. Kelly. Who's making the money now? He couldn't hardly pay for his lawyers. So tell me, who's making the money? Who's making the money off his music? Hey, yeah, that's cool. Who's making the money off his music? He can't make the money. He's in prison. So who's making the money off R. Kelly's music? Surely him. Tell me, y'all. That was a delivery. Amazon. Who's making money off of it? Prime. I'm sorry, not Amazon Prime. Same thing, whatever. Who's making money off R. Kelly's music? It ain't R. Kelly. Because Robert Sylvester Kelly is in prison, convicted with no evidence. You people need to wake up, man. We could talk about Michael Jackson all day. They ain't got no Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is dead, man. He's dead. Yeah, it's a victory for Michael Jackson, but he's dead. This is the point I'm trying to make to the Michael Jackson supporters. When are you going to defend R. Kelly? When are you going to stand up and join us to defend this man? Like those Canadians did back in the 60s and 70s, they did for Reuben Hurricane. Studying on social media, running your damn mouth. When are you going to stand up and grow some balls? As my man Black CEO said, grow some balls between your legs, man. And stop sitting on your platform behind your computers and running your mouths. Mann Act, man, which is a racist law they passed for Jack Johnson and Chuck Berry. And y'all don't see a problem with that? Are y'all part of the Go Along Get Along gang? That what y'all part of? Yes, Michael Jackson has some good news. But once again, Michael Jackson is dead. He's gone. When are y'all going to stand up and defend Robert Sylvester Kelly? Study being silenced, because when you're being silenced like that, that makes me believe you think he's guilty. And I'm going to get him, one of these days, I'm going to get on my platform. I'm going to have to start calling y'all names, man, each one of you. There was no proof. When you looked at that trial, if this man was married, or if this whole marriage certificate, that whole, Demetrius Smith testified to that, that was for him to hurt his sale records, man. I am so sick of you people, man. You need to be called out. If you're not gonna defend all of our people, instead of when we talk about when we get shot down by the police, get the hell off social media, man. Get off social media. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I know. Good news about Michael Jackson. Good news, yes. That's good news. I'm glad they're not getting no more money out of him, but he's dead. They need to sue. But that's not going to bring Michael Jackson back. Michael Jackson should still be alive. He should still be here. He wasn't no old man when he died, Michael Jackson. He was not an old man. 50 years old, he dead at 50. Come on, man. I'm out of here, man. If you believe everything the media tells you, then you're not about to brainwash slaves. So free yourself, free your mind, free your soul, give it to the Lord Jesus Christ. If you do that, then I guarantee you, everything will be all right. With that being said, love is God, and God is love. And my name is Calvin. I love you, but Jesus loves you more. Don't take this as me being angry at nobody. I'm just trying to show y'all that. Don't just talk about Michael Jackson when he have a success as being in death. He's dead. We got other people out here we need to fight for. We got another man that's locked up, convicted with no evidence, like they did Dr. Cosby. Some of you believe Dr. Cosby did it. Look at the interview with that Turk did on Vlad TV. Vlad TV, I'm gonna deal with you next in my next video. I'm out of here. Peace.